Hello, I'm Maine Realtor Andy Mooers, land in Maine. Can't get enough of land in Maine. We got a lot of it, but you need a certain size. Not everybody can afford a kingdom lot, like 1,500 acres, and you really don't need more than an acre or two. You just need a base to operate out of. So what are we gonna go look at? Cut to the chase. 18 plus acres, all surveyed. This one's got road frontage on Route 11. We're going to Moro Plantation. Population, 43. I think it's down 2.7%. They lost one person. So anyway, small towns, that's what Northern Maine's all about. Stay tuned. Low cost land in Maine. Is that what you're looking for today? This might fit the bill. This could hit the target. How do you get to Moro Plantation? Well, we're going to go down the interstate. We'll get off in probably Smyrna exit, cruise up Route 212, and we'll be at Knowles Corner. Then we're going to take a left to go just south. We're right on the corner of the Rockabema Road that goes into the lake of the same name, Rockabema Lake. And we have frontage, lots of it, on Route 11. That's the back way to go up into the county. How many feet of frontage? 1,844 total. This is like a corner lot, and it's surveyed. What are you going to do with the land? If you're out in the audience and have just had a hunger, just kind of a craving for your own piece of land, sometimes it's because not real sure what's going on in the world today. Sometimes you just want a homestead, carve out a simple way of living, kind of live below your means, buy things right, don't pay too much, take better care of the stuff that you purchase, you don't want to have to replace it. It's kind of like an attitude of simpler is better. Maybe your life's complicated. Maybe you enjoy retail therapy. That only lasts for so long. Maybe it's time to get back to a little woods camp with a wood heater, your wood coming from the firewood that's generated right off your own land. You're on 18.4 acres. You're just a few miles away from Patton to the south. You see the map, you're not far from Baxter State Park, Mount Katahdin, then, wow, Ashland, Masardis to the north. Wow, not very far away from the ghost trains, the wreck trails. I'm in the Great North Woods, but I own my piece of land. It's not leased. There's a lot to be said about this property. And with all the road frontage, it can be developed very easily. There's a woods road going up through it. When it's been lumbered in the past, at least there's something to work with to develop. How far into it would you want to go? You don't want to be parked right on Route 11. You kind of want to be hidden and not have anybody know you're in here. That's not running away from anything or scared. It just means I like my own company. I want my kids, grandchildren to know life beyond a city with all kinds of traffic and crime and airplanes flying over. Maine is definitely slow it down the way life should be. Here's Mount Katahdin ahead. Mount K is kind of socked in. You can see some clouds over her. That is Maine's highest mountain, just shy of a mile high. It's a source of a lot of fun throughout your lifetime. There's traditions of hiking, camping, checking out Baxter State Park and all the different hills. Hiking is good exercise, but so is snowshoeing, cross-country skiing. You can ice fish because you've got Shin Pond, Upper and Lower, Rockabema, East, Grand's not that far to the south, Pleasant Lake, Mattawamkeag are nearby. We've got a lot of waterfront. You just got to get here to enjoy being up to camp in Maine. This is one low-cost land in Maine parcel to tell your friends about. Buy it with some of your sporting buddies. Here's your frontage, what you're looking at, the street scene on Route 11. Pretty quiet, pretty private. This is your 1,100 plus feet on Route 11. See how it's on a corner? You can hear a little intermittent brook going underneath that Rockabema Road. See the blue blazing on the trees? That's actually your south line. Rockabema Road kind of goes in and then it hits this property. This is all your road frontage. I think I'd go in the Rockabema Road and come over. What would you do? And what state are you watching this video from? It is nice to know who's out in the audience, where you hail from. Please make a comment down below. We appreciate you being out in the audience. 18.4 acres. That's what the acreage is on this surveyed parcel of property in northern Maine. Make comments also on what would you build? What kind of structure? A little lean-to? An A-frame? I'll do a slide and put it up about Rockabema Lake. The details on that very close waterfront recreation choice. Big start in softwood. It's been logged. You're never going to have to buy a Christmas tree again, though. See all the little trees that volunteer? This would be ideal for homesteading. It's partially cleared. How far off the road would you build? What would you build? When would you build it? Just buying the land is the first step. Moro Plantation, population 43. No stoplights. No little grocery store to stop in and get a coffee in the morning and catch up on the local gossip. Just wildlife, woods, waterways. The Rockabema Lake has a boat launch, and that's just up the road. You border that road and Route 11. This is low-cost land in Maine, the recreation kind. Stick around, more land to come, because we know you only have so much time to binge on these. Plus, also check out the land playlist, the community video playlist. You can learn a lot about the area without even having to travel north. We're trying to save you gas. We're trying to show you what it's like living up here as a local native. I love it. We've done this for 45 years. We've learned a few things. We're still learning something new every day. We'll share what we learned as a way to give you the home court advantage from a local insider. You need to know, who do I call to do earthwork? I can give you names to call. Won't tell you who not to call. And the only kickback we get is if they do a good job. Great, it reflects on us. This Route 11 has power, so you don't have to be off-grid with your main log cabin or whatever you want to build on it. But if you do want to go unplugged and have solar and make your own electricity, that's an option here too.